This video is in response to Wood from Beat 'em Ups, as he requested it. Maybe not requested, but anyways, this video is meant to address the virtual game cartridge situation, to clarify most of what was presented and the issues it addresses, as Wood and his guest on Nintendo podcast were spiraling and getting confused reading comments, even when some of those comments were really clear. Wood, if you're seeing this video, please don't pause. Watch it all the way through, and then after, break it down and pause as much as you want. I don't really know where to start, so let's begin with how virtual games have worked up to this point. When buying a virtual game, this game is linked to your account and it can be accessed by your user and all users added to your Switch console. If you had another Switch, the games are accessible to your secondary Switch as well, but only for your user account, which owns the game, and every time a digital game is booted, online connection is required to start the software. After you started a game on your secondary Switch, you don't need to stay connected to play, and you can suspend and pick up where you left. But from time to time, the console will require that you connect to Wi-Fi again to play. Some games can be played at the same time on both consoles with different users. I personally have tried this with Minecraft, but the accounts won't be able to play together. Some people commented on Nintendo podcast chat stating that the same user can't play on both consoles at the same time, regardless of if they are playing different games. I can see this being a use case for people being lent games and they being the secondary Switch. I personally only own one Switch, but I had a previous Switch that I sold to my sister. That Switch is set as a primary and my own is set as a secondary. This I did so that my sister can play any games from my library without having to use my account while I play on my account and have my own save files. The new system, I believe, is pretty straightforward in treating virtual games as physical games. There are some things that are still ambiguous about the service, and I'll go through a couple of the questions left to be answered. To share a game between your own consoles, the consoles need to be linked through system local communication. Nintendo's video states that the connection only needs to happen the first time. This seems to indicate that once your systems are linked, you can load or eject games remotely, but this is not straight up stated. When lending the game to a family member, the user needs to be in a Nintendo account family group, and the UI on the video shows users can be actively added through the console. Both consoles need to use local wireless. This would mean that loading and ejecting remotely between family members is off the table, although it is still unclear. And finally, games will automatically return to the owner's Switch after 14 days. Whether the new virtual card system is better than the old licensing system is up to debate, but in a very un-Nintendo fashion, you can choose whichever method that works best for you. I hope this video was helpful. I hope to see Wood's reaction to it, and I also know Switchforce made a video on this topic. Haven't watched it, will watch it, and I also recommend it.